Hey guys, it's Minimat here, back with another video. Now today I'm doing Flashback Friday on Battlefield 4. Just a couple of things I want to mention before video started. Last video I shouted someone out called Sleben, who is my mate at school, and you know he commented, replied to my comment on Callum's Corner, which I managed to get quite a few likes on, which was quite a coincidence, and I find that quite funny, so I shouted him out. But he has had a recent name change to Dubs Galaxy, so just wanted to mention that in case you couldn't find him. And yeah, shout out to my mate Tom Played again, because I also mentioned him as well. And if you want to get notified about any of my videos, then be sure to follow me on Twitter, where I always post whenever I've uploaded a video, etc, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, if you don't know, then it's at minimat_YT. And yeah, so I'm gonna get straight into this Battlefield 4. It is a decent game overall. It's not that much. It's been on sale quite a bit for like £4 or £7 with Battlefield Hardline. I don't know if it's on sale at the moment, but maybe Black Friday or Christmas or something it'll be on sale again, quite cheap, so I'd be sure to look out for it then. Or if you do just want to get the game, it could be about like maybe £15 from CX, I'm estimating. If I'm a bit off, then sorry, I should have checked how much it was off PS Store. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about, you know, the gameplay and things like that. And I was playing by myself here, and just the first thing I want to mention is it is slightly unfair on solo players, as they have a squad system and you can spawn on teammates, etc. And if you're playing by yourself, then it's very hard, and you can get ganged up on very easily, and teammates don't always help you that much, so it's slightly unfair on solo players, especially as players take longer to kill, so they have longer before they die, and it's not as fast paced in that aspect compared to COD, which you can get a triple kill pretty easily, as it's a lot more down to reactions instead of how tactical you are, and when playing by yourself it's very hard to do that sometimes. I'm also playing Conquest, which is by far the best game mode. As you can see here, I was using this rocket launcher on the tank, and look, 3 damage a time. That tank has 100 HP. It's got 87 HP left, or 87 vehicle condition, so it's very hard to take out tanks, and tanks are very OP. But yeah, Conquest is the best game mode. It's basically like domination, but you work backwards. I think both teams start off with like 1,000 tickets or something like that, and for every flag the other team has, I believe, at a certain amount of time you start to lose tickets. And yeah, it's basically like domination. You just have to capture the flags and stuff like that. And yeah, not everyone plays tactical. For example, people don't revive or don't go for the objective, which can be very annoying sometimes, and it also takes a while to spawn in, so you know, it's a while before you get straight back into the action. However, I guess this is because there's a certain amount of time for you to be healed or revived, and you can only access the classes while in a game, like while you're dead and you're waiting to respawn or whatever. You can't go in the main menu and customize classes, I don't think, which is slightly annoying. But apart from that, the class system is very good. The guns are fairly balanced out. Snipers are fairly OP at long range, but they don't seem to be a massive problem, as they are quite hard to use on this game. And yeah, class systems are quite good, so different classes have different things, like rocket launchers, or you can revive people or heal teammates or yourself. And so yeah, the class systems are very good and well balanced. Each class system is as good as the other, and this also comes back to it's kind of unfair on solo players, because if you have like a massive squad, you can have one in each class, which makes it very good. So you've got someone to revive people, someone to take down tanks, or someone to repair vehicles. So yeah, that also makes it slightly unfair on solo players. But if everyone's playing by themselves, then it would be pretty balanced out. And you still do get put into a squad, so you can spawn on your teammates. However, you wouldn't be speaking to them, so there wouldn't be that much teamwork. And the game also, if you like realistic games, as quite a few people mention that COD's not very realistic. It doesn't bother me too much. I mean, sometimes I don't like it as much when it's realistic, as you die over like the slightest thing. But if you do like games that are realistic, then this game is very good. It's very realistic, and yeah, I think it does that well. However, COD isn't, you know, supposed to be as realistic as Battlefield. They do take it quite extreme in this game. However, I guess it's good, it's different, and, you know, it's a way of getting more players to play Battlefield, I guess. And also, adding on to the realisticness, like, loads of the guns have quite bad recoil, like all guns. And I suppose this does make it quite a lot, like, more realistic. But it does get quite annoying sometimes. And there is big maps. This map is very big. But, you know, it's Conquest large. I'd advise you to play that. And there's always action around every corner. You're always bumping into people, even though the maps are very big. Because, I mean, there's like 64, I think, per Conquest large server. I think there might be able to be more. But here you see another example of the tank just being OP. You just shoot the wall and I'm just dead. There's nothing I can do about it there. However, I suppose it's slightly balanced, because the driving is quite bad on this game. Like, you only use the left analog stick, or mushroom stick as I like to call it. And yeah, there's no R2, like you just move it forward and turn. And the driving's not that great. It's not as good as Far Cry driving or GTA driving. GTA probably, it's not a driving game, it has the best driving out of all like non-driving games, definitely. And also the helicopters are quite hard to fly as well. In fact, very hard to fly this. I see very few people that know how to fly a helicopter properly. However, that is balanced out as they are very OP as well, and good to use. Things though, you only need one person to fly it, just everyone else just guns, so it is quite unfair if like there's no one on your team just good at flying. And also onto the campaign. The campaign's really good. I've not played too much of it myself. I've only played a few missions so far, but from what I've played on it, it is very good. I'm on like the 4th mission, and I've got to like kill a bunch of tanks with my tank, and it's pretty hard. I wouldn't advise you to play it hard, because it is actually quite a hard campaign. But it still keeps to the realisticness. It's different. I mean, I've probably played about like 5 or 6 missions. All of them have been pretty different. Like, so far no mission's been the same. They've been fresh, they keep it fresh, you know, they keep it fun. A lot of action. The first mission's very good. It's probably my favourite one so far. I'll try not to spoil it for you too much. Oh, also I'm parachuting here. Parachuting's good, I like that. But yeah, you just, in this like first mission, you just running for a building and all that, it's just collapsing, it's really fun. But I'm not going to spoil it, but it is epic, trust me. And yeah, that's about all I've got on Battlefield 4. And yeah, be sure to check out my mates Dubs Galaxy and Tom Played. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at minimap_YT. Let me know what you think of Flashback Fridays, as this is my 3rd one so far. And yeah, so leave a like if you've enjoyed the video, subscribe so you don't miss another. This has been Minimap, and see see you later. In fact, on Sunday, I'll probably do another Skyrim video, so yeah, be sure to check out that, and